Channel, Precious Millionaire Logistics. Okay, so this week we'll be looking at the majors, right? The Euro USD, we'll be looking at Euro USD right here. So we're on the Euro USD weekly chart. But guys, before we shoot on the Euro USD, don't forget the NFP just concluded. You guys know what it means? Well, if you don't, well, there was a previous video we did in our analysis back then about a month ago. I think we shared some insight on the Euro USD and all, and the NFP rather, guys. We shared some insight about the NFP, and how we go about this stuff and what we watch out for. So you can actually check on the playlist for analysis on Euro USD and all, where we shared the NFP analysis. But guys, for next week, guys, we'll be looking at Euro USD as one of our major pairs, right? And I think Euro USD here holds about 200 pips or thereabout, right? So as usual, guys, you know how we go, you know what we do here. So this is the Euro USD weekly chart, Euro USD again. But next week we're going to be banging the Euro USD. We're going to be taking trades there as always, guys. We'll be doing our fundamental analysis, technical analysis right here, and we'll be showing expected turning points, right, and what we'll be looking out for. So if you're ready to take that risk with us, if you're ready to trade with us for next week, if you're ready to make use of this analysis for next week, guys, just stay tuned. We'll be right back. Precious. Okay, guys, we're back. Okay, so the Euro USD again, guys. The weekly chart here. So let's see what we have here. Okay, from this point here, we can see this is 24th May 21, right, from last year, right? Euro USD has pretty well been in a downtrend, right, coming down to this point in a downtrend, right? A pullback to the upside, continuing the downtrend, slight pullback, downtrend, right? A pullback here, right? A downtrend, and then this was a kind of impulsive move. So I was kind of looking at this move, though it wasn't supposed to come to this point, maybe perhaps stop somewhere around here, right, to continue the downtrend. But due to some fundamental factors and all from the euro side, guys, we saw there's a massive move to the upside, right? But then getting up to this point, you can find out that there's a resistance level here, right, and the price well respected it. Now let's look at Euro USD from the fundamental perspective. As you know very well, the Euro USD, guys, when it comes to Euro USD, there's the euro being paired to the USD here. So the USD is kind of a major lead. Like the USD is a major currency here, despite the fact that it's a crude currency here. But the news impact that comes from the United States, right, really hits the Euro USD market very hard. Like it makes a whole lot of impact in it. And there's just recently concluded news, recently reported news, guys, from the United States, being the NFP. And from the NFP, we can tell that the USD bounced up pretty well, right? The USD is strong. That's the USD, United States dollar, is strong at the moment. So when being paired to the euro, we wouldn't expect anything less than seeing a continuation to the downside, right? Okay. So on the chart here, we have some major points which I will be highlighting soon. So from this point here, from this point, which is on the downside, somewhere around here, we have a very major zone here, right, which I'm just gonna highlight somewhere from here. So guys, okay, so let's use the rectangle box to actually pinpoint our demand zone here. Okay, there's a nice zone somewhere around. Okay, it's not too perfect here, it's not too perfect, but let's see somewhere where it matches. Okay, let's see. Okay, it missed something. Okay, so at this point here, we have a demand zone, and I won't really be much talking about the supply zone because all this area here, but let me highlight it, guys. Let me highlight it because these are things that are quite visible on the chart. Yeah. Okay, so this area, the area around here, this area around here is a supply zone, right? Okay. Okay, so we do have a range here, but this is what we're dealing with at this point, guys. Remember what our moving average here, the moving average I put here, serves as. So for me, it serves up my dynamic support and resistance level. So at this point, guys, from what we've established so far, guys, from this point here, like we clearly indicated, Euro USD has been in a perfectly downtrend. So technically, if this level had been broken, would would possibly assume that the trend has changed, right, and the price will likely move to the upside, right? But then, as you can see, that this level is holding quite strongly, guys. So from this point here, from this point, we should be looking at without going to a lower time frame, right, I personally will be looking to short the Euro USD, right, from this point here. From this point here, we should be looking at shorting the Euro USD. So guys, let's go on to the daily time frame to see what's happening. Okay, so we're on the daily time frame, and just like we can see here, guys, our zone is still holding very well, right? You can see the price, going up to this point. I think we took a trade from last year, somewhere around here, right? And you can see that the price has come back to this zone, but see right here, right, there was this kind of it's not really completed yet, but you can see that this zone, we're expecting this zone to hold. So by Monday, we want to see, by Monday or Tuesday, right, I want to see this price come down, right, and then come to the downside, like this. That's what we want to see. However, I don't expect this price to actually go bullish, right? Because Euro USD one has been a downtrend, guys, and the NFP report that just came out indicates a very strong US dollar. So we should be expecting the downtrend from Euro USD to continue. So Euro USD, our sentiment for Euro USD is bearish, right? So with that said, guys, this is what I want to see straight up. Right, let me put in the arrow, right? So this is what I want to see from here. This is what I want to see to the downside. This is what I want to see. So let me see if I can put that box, range box here. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to use the ruler, right? I'm just going to use the arrow here. So we're expecting a downward movement. Yeah, we're expecting the price to fall downwards. So I'm just going to use a line, right? Just going to use the horizontal line here. So we're expecting a sell, right? A sell. So after whatever the price does, guys, our sentiment for the Euro USD is kind of bearish. However, we'll be looking out for bearish sentiment, right, on the 4-hour time frame when the market opens, right? Bearish sentiment to look for a better entry, right, to confirm. So our stop loss, guys, has to be above. Our stop loss here for this trade has to be above, guys. Has to be above. Stop loss must always be in order. So our stop loss has to be above this level at least, right? Above this level. Remember, stop loss is very important. Then our take profit should be somewhere around here will be fine. So we have a very good risk to reward at this point. So for this price here, our entry should be anywhere between 1.14488. Now I'm talking from the broker I use for my MT4, right, that I'm looking on in under mobile. So the take profit here should be around 1.11350, while our stop loss here should be above, right, above that level there, depending on your own risk tolerance. But I'll advise the stop loss to be somewhere around maybe 50 pips or thereabout from there. maybe stop loss around 1.15207 or less, but depending on the analysis and what you're comfortable with doing, right? Okay, so that's all for the Euro USD, guys. Our sentiment for the Euro USD remains bearish. So guys, let me do some coloring. I love coloring, yeah. So I want to change this to stop loss being a red, okay, and take profit being a green, since I can't use I don't know why I can't use the target box. So this is what we have here for Euro USD. Bearish, guys. Euro USD, we're looking forward to short Euro USD. Precious. Millionaire Logistics. Peace, guys. Let's go take some risk. Let's go make some money.